nights.
Was it on a regular schedule or just random?
It's whenever they run out of meals.
Say we might be staying like 1 or 2 days.
I think it might if you're going to just sit and wait. But if you're not going to sit and wait, I mean, you can try going sort of northish from town, and you might make it. You might not. It just depends on how she feels that day.
Bingo.
Gotcha.
You're asking about the bookshop.
Oh, I was gonna ask, are there any oddities in town that might be interesting to look at? Like odd shops, anything like that?
I mean, we're a typical little town that's grown as she's come about. But not much anyways.
Okay. I sit and wait for meal.
Same.
Thank you very much.
I'll move
Joseph.
on to the table with my ale and sit and wait.
So you wait a few minutes, and like out comes a like. She's got to be like 12, 13, blonde haired, blue eyed, like little petite girl carrying all of the food, and she like sets down the plates, and she's. Is there anything else you need?
Actually, I'll get an ale as well.
A nail? Anything for the other floor of you?
I'll take a nail.
Sure, I'll take one.
Zerk?
I already got one.
So how many gold do I take out?
It's 4 copper pieces for the ale.
Just tender or silver.
Same.
I'm running out of commoner money.
Poor baby.
I mean,
we could just steal it from you.
Keep in mind, every place will make change for anything bigger.
Okay.
So she like disappears for a second. She comes back with the 3 mugs and sets them down. And she, I figured you'd want this. And like she then like goes back to the bar for a second. And when you look, all the mugs are empty. And she comes back with a jug.
Woo! Pacha!
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I like your style.
Come on, fill my picture, baby. Do-do-do-do-do.
I figured with the fact you tip a little bit more, and it'd make it easier.
Fair.
It does.
So she gives you what is a gallon jug of ale.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
And it is one of those that she basically did the math in her head of like what you were tipping and whatnot. It's the same price.
Fine by me. It's the thoughts.
Silly child. You should have pocketed the gold.
That's
How do you know she already has it?
No, it's silly child. You pocket the gold and give nothing extra.
so
We're not Frankie.
you get through your meal, which is a like there's typical vegetables in it. There's a slab of some sort of meat. It's human. Why the fuck do you all go to human when I
Let's
just
just
like?
Because it's always just, it's a slab of meat.
Because like it's the whole. I don't want to come up with like, oh, you're having venison today, and tomorrow you're gonna have rabbit, and then, like I don't give a shit what it is. Like
We're in a strange town. There might be cannibals.
now, if it was an odd slab of meat, I would say it's an odd slab of meat, not just like
That's when
meat.
we start questioning.
Gotcha. It's an odd slab of meat.
These
Like-
vegetables were grown with the blood of scarecrow.
Damn right I am.
But it is like you get a small thing of bread, you get a little bit of meat and a little bit of vegetables. It's not a very big meal, but it's a
It's lunch.
They don't have siestas here.
That's fine.
I am weight conscious, so this is very good. This is.
Are you?
And it is one of those, as you're watching, there are more people that, like, the few that were in the tavern filter out, and then there are people that filter in and out, and it is basically they show up, and you can tell that they are either farmhands or they do something like they're manual laborers that come in for food.
Right.
Oh, it sounds like we need to go north of town.
At some point, yeah. Can either explore the town
How they have 4D
and
here?
do it tomorrow.
Do what?
How do they have 4D here?
I'd rather leave.
It's way
out first in the
outside of
morning.
farmhands' wages to buy a meal.
What? For a 5 silver?
Yeah, I think commoner wages are lower than that.
Might be
It did
really
say
good
the
food
town
that
was
they
growing.
save.
Or no. Wait, no, it's 3 silver. 3 silver a meal. That's a modest wage.
Yeah.
It's a modest payment.
Plus, they
Honest
said the
pay
town,
for an honest work.
said the town was growing,
Honest
so
pay for it, honest work.
Modest, not honest.
Oh.
You know, there's
That's not
squalid,
honest.
poor, modest.
I was
They
comfortable,
really
floating in
are
the
being
aristocratic.
exploited, but it's still modest.
Yeah, like a squalid pay is 3 copper for a meal.
Oof.
yeah, you don't want that.
They're paying, 3 silver is a modest, like it's not comfortable, but it's not the best and it's not the worst.
3 copper would be we've ate nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking
Yummy,
days.
maggoty bread.
Hey man,
Yeah.
that's extra protein.
Protein.
I mean, that's it. That would probably be the 6 copper to get the maggots in it.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, gross.
I think Bear Grylls eat worse, so.
Depends.
Just eat a rat off the street. It's basically the same thing.
So,
That's what I was getting at with the 3 copper.
what's the matter with roadkill?
So what are you guys gonna do?
Since we'd
You
rather
wanna
move
wander around town for
and
the
go,
day.
yeah, and then
and
go
then
to the
leave
Oracle
first thing.
first thing in the morning
Gives us more time so we can actually sleep
and find
in
a bookstore.
bed.
That would be nice.
I'm tired of you reading that terrible book on potions. We need to find you a better one.
You
Are you
think
just
these rooms
watching
have
me?
beds?
I'm tired of reading it too.
I mean, you can go sleep in the alley if you want.
I mean, aren't you used to that?
Okay, see, I wasn't gonna go that far. Sorry.
My apologies, that was mean.
Roasted.
Actually, you should sleep with your mom.
So while they go off to look for that
Have
store,
fun sleeping with a dead woman.
Don't talk about my mother that way.
Wait,
I'm talking about mine.
Oh,
Ish. Oh.
oh God.
What, was that
This
offensive
got
to
real
you?
awkward.
Okay, let's sidetrack from hell. What are you guys doing?
We're going to find a bookstore.
they're going to find a bookstore. While they're finding a bookstore, we're kind of still at the tavern. I was going to talk to Chauncey about how he learned about his cantrips and things like that, and just kind of, have
Try
a
and
good
learn some magic.
conversation. Yeah. about
Okay.
it.
So,
Trying to get some learnt.
Try and get learned.
looking for a bookstore. Give me a investigation check, and while we're doing the investigation check, thank you, Vex to Death, for the follow.
Oof.
Oh, you're distracted. 13.
13 and
Look at this there. Stay behind with
It was
us.
investigation. I got a 5.
got a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So with a 13, you do it takes you a little while.
Mhm.
And it's not necessarily a bookstore that you find, but you do find a store that sells paper and parchment,
Okay.
and they do have a few books on hand.
I would like to peruse their books.
The few books they have, most of them are magical books, as in magical spells,
Yes.
Oh,
or there
Yeah.
are a few fictional
okay.
So they don't have a book on potion making.
Spells and
Nope.
incantations for those talented guests.
And when I say it's a magical book, it's a very low end
Rudimentary spells.
Huh?
They have rudimentary spells on them.
Yeah.
Oh, you could probably use it to learn new spells. Right. Is that how that works?
For wizards.
For wizards.
Never mind.
Not for me.
You could
I get
No,
mine
multi-class
very
in
similar to
wizardry.
bards. I just know them.
Okay.
So as you're perusing them, the lady that's behind the counter, you actually know how to read.
Yes.
And congratulations, not many do.
Thank you.
Most people come in looking for this, and she like pulls out like a large book, and like on the front of it, it's how to read and write.
No, and I pull out Gillespie's book and it's like, I've been going through this and hoping to find something with a bit better knowledge.
Your best knowledge on that is to try on your own, or
I've realized.
maybe go out and find a larger city.
This is one of the larger ones that I've been to recently.
Well, as you can tell, I don't have much. The few of us that do know how to read, we all share the 4 or 5 books that come in, and we get lucky that somebody brings one in and trades it in later.
I don't have any other books.
Do we have any libraries? Or is this the closest thing to a library?
I could give her 2 vials of green liquid.
I can give her
Last
some
book
rare
came through
herbs.
here about 8 years ago.
Thank you very much.
That was...
I'm very sorry to waste your time.
No problem. Do you need any paper or ink?
Do you?
No, I'm still good.
Actually, a little bit of paper and ink would do me some good.
Oh, no problem.
Actually, I do have a question.
Yes.
Is there any books, like for like fables or?
Oh, you're looking
Lore?
for old wives' tales.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty
Fables
good.
are good games.
So, let's see here. We're in a... What kind of paper are you looking for, my dear? Does it need to be fancy, or is it...
It doesn't need to be fancy at all.
So for the ink, it'll cost you 10 gold. And that'll get you an ounce bottle. And I can get you about 4 or 5 sheets for the gold.
Alright. That sounds reasonable. 5 sheets in a vial, please.
She pulls out 5 sheets of like parchment and a vial of ink and puts them down.
Very well. And I hand her 15 gold.
She takes it and thank you so much.
Thank
If
you.
you need anything else while you're in town, please come see me.
Of course. Thank you. Now I can start writing my own book, Gillespie. You fucking moron.
Write a strongly worded letter to him.
No, in the book, I'm gonna have it bound. Open it, the first page says, Gillespie is a fucking moron. Do not read his shit.
Oh.
That's right, I'm gonna have a
I got
rival.
You don't know just about
Technically, I write in blood this whole time. I've been writing.
No,
because it's technically wizard spells.
no, but because if I go as
Oh,
an
God.
knight and get cantrips, I'll have to start rolling
Well, I
for
have a
cantrips
penknife.
unless
You
I
haven't
get some
been to
training.
college yet.
And
That's why I start talking to college people and start kind of getting the up and up on it.
So, are you guys doing anything else while you're?
so there are no folklore books.
She like goes through her book, like the few books she has, and I'm guessing that one of the other people that in town already has it.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If it comes back, I will gladly hold it for you if you want me to.
Don't worry about it. I was just
No problem.
I think we'll only be in town for a couple days.
No problem then.
But thank you very much, Miss.
I'm Annabelle.
Thank you very much, Annabelle. And I
Did
go
Zarek
ahead
stay
and-
with?
Yep.
Okay.
He's listening to you guys talk about the like use of magic, and like there's a few times where like you'll say something about it, and he sort of like chuckles.
Well, that is exactly why I like not mentioning that I'm getting my magic from a deity, because he's obviously not in line with that whole.
No, he just worships another. That's
Yeah.
joining the pantheon.
Basically.
I keep my eyes peeled for an armory.
An armory.
Yeah.
Or a Fletcher.
Give me an investigation.
I'd tell you more, but I almost want that.
11.
11. You're able to find an armory pretty easily because it is like loud and obnoxious to
Yep.
find a blacksmith. And when you find it, it's your typical blacksmith. Like it's open aired,
Mhm.
and there's a lot of noise, and you basically have to flag the guy down to like get him to stop. And he looks up and he's, "Can I help you?
Interesting in purchasing some wares if you have them.
What are you looking for?"
About 10 arrows, maybe a short sword, and some studded leather.
So you need a leather worker's shop next door.
Let's go to a smithy or an armory. Right.
I've got it here.
I was actually checking other armors.
Does he have
Okay,
plate
fine,
mail?
fine.
By any chance?
Huh.
He might.
Well, I can't wear anything but leather armor.
I know. Not for you.
You're gonna wake up one morning strapped into a like chest plate.
So stud leather, it'll cost you 45 gold. For unfortunately, I don't make arrows.
Or, if you have a chain shirt, by any chance.
I do have a chain shirt. It'll cost you roughly 60.
Alright.
That's what I'm wearing.
I can't even wear that.
And you said you wanted maybe a short sword.
Yes, sir.
That'll run you about 12 gold.
That's actually why bark
Alright.
spit. That's why bark skin's a good spell for druids.
Could we
What?
maybe
Bark skin.
knock it down a little bit if I trade in this crossbow? It's a light crossbow. And 20 bolts to pair.
I'd have to go over it and talk to Aiden and see if he what this will get me, but
That's fair.
Could I get
So-
hide armor?
It's less.
No, because it's hiding.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
hate you
12 plus dex, while leather is just 11.
Let me see it right quick.
he
But you also get disadvantage from stealth checks. which is weird.
I'm not on hide.
he
Stealth is
give me
hide.
a few minutes and I'll bring Aiden over here.
Of course, sir.
And like you see, like he
Yes, you can.
taps a bell, and you hear like a light ring, and it's one of those like it rings and then it dissipates real quick.
Mhm.
And when it does, a young like probably 5-year-old boy shows up.
So,
And he-
he's so cute.
Make sure they don't take anything.
Oh, okay.
And the kid, ha ha! And like he sits on the anvil
Yeah,
and just like stares at you.
that's fun.
Guiding bolt.
The worst.
Damn, bro.
You're terrible to children.
And the
It wasn't me this
steal
time.
I know, but
everything.
him.
and the guy walks out and like you see him go down a few like stores and he like walks in and it is like he's not he's not gone long, and he comes back out, and there's another gentleman with him, and the guy he comes over and he's do you mind if I see a crossbow?
Oh, I would have already had it out for him.
So it's a light crossbow.
That is correct.
He looks it over and he how many bolts do you have?
20.
20.
Full quiver's worth.
Yep. They talk over some stuff, and like he looks it over for a second, and he talks it over, and like they like step away for a second, and there's like a little discussion,
Go over how
and the guy comes back and he's so what are you wanting to get for the crossbow?
Maybe 20. It's worth 25 in PHP.
He said he'd give me 15 for it. And then with the arrows, he said the bolts, he'd say he'd give me about 8 silver. So, and he looks over and like the guy, how about I give you 18 for it?
18 for it.
And then for the I'll give you the 8 silver for the bolts as well.
Very well. It sounds reasonable. So it would have been 60, 72 minus 18. I'm doing math in my head
I
now.
was about to say, oh my god, are we on Pawn Stars?
No, 62 minus 18 would have
Let me
been
call on
the
a buddy
grand
and have
total
this- have this
afterwards for
checked
the
out.
chain shirt and the short sword.
62 minus 18.
Yes.
Anybody want to do math quick? I don't.
44.
There you go.
That's how much it would be at the end of the trade.
You should have said 47. He wouldn't have done the math.
I mean, rather be honest, and I'm giving the guy a small tip.
So
Oh god. I'm starting to hit peasant gold. Less than 900.
Sad.
Isn't that right?
You used
A
to be.
Dane.
Yeah, less than 50 for me. Yeah.
You used to be socially acceptable, and now
Right?
look at you.
The money has gone to my head. I fucking hate math.
what?
I fucking hate math.
If you're reduce yourself by 1 gold.
Mhm.
Uh,
No, it's that awkward number.
No, it's only 2. It's 2 silver.
No, it wasn't that. It was taking from what I had of gold.
Oh. So it is one of those. The gentleman instantly takes the crossbow and the bolts and like just hands them over to the other guy, and the other guy like counts out some like
Tink, clink, clink,
Yeah.
clink, clink.
it is a like exchange of cash.
Oh shit. And I take it you're the Aiden, correct?
Aye,
Fletcher?
aye.
And ask the blacksmith his name as well.
Oh, I'm back.
Would either of you be interested in leather armor?
I mean, there's not anything I can do with it.
I'm not actually asking to sell it because it is old and beat the fuck up.
And
If they can have...
Aiden just no.
Alright. Very well. And I go ahead and finalize the purchase for a chain shirt and Arthine.
The guy pulled like, and it's one of those. He goes and pulls out a box,
Mhm.
and like he sets the box down in front of you, and on the
It's
box,
a T-shirt with a
yeah, on the box is a name.
What's the name?
Heath.
Heath?
Yep.
I pick up the box and open it.
Inside is a chain shirt.
Very well. Who's Heath?
He wanted to be an adventurer.
Say no
He
more.
didn't make it.
Just like you until he
Hey,
took
look,
an arrow
you
to
get a
the
dead
eyeball.
man's chain shirt.
Right? Fuck yeah, bro.
You're actually now under arrest for receiving stolen property.
Just noticed that.
It's been sitting in my shop for a couple of days, probably years now.
Alright.
Couple days. Wait, years.
It'd be funny as hell if this was magical.
It's probably not.
It'd be funny as hell,
It's
though.
probably
What up?
not,
He
yeah.
hands you a card that says, "It's not."
Chain shirt devouring.
Change shirt +3 on accident. But thank you very much. I'll wear it in his honor then. Might not be an adventurer, but getting the shit shot out of me on escorts. When you're out camping.
Nobody
those
wants your life
bandits are
story.
assholes.
Yeah.
Bandits will do it.
Mhm.
What I'd be more wary of is the orcs.
Yeah. They're,
That's what did Heath in.
what? Almost did Basil in. But, thank you very much. Das ist all.
How's that? Would somebody know
What?
that? Like they find a dead body. It's like, this one's
Maybe it
killed by
was his
orcs.
friend, and he saw it happen.
Maybe there was a dead orc near him, too.
It wasn't that useless then.
Damn.
Guy decided to go in alone. You never go in alone.
So you're having your conversation about magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it is one of those, like, Zarek is listening, and it is, like I said, occasionally he chuckles.
Probably thinking to himself, why would you even bother to learn how to cast magic safely?
And,
It's okay. When the New World Order hits, we'll all be safe. Magic works perfectly.
he pulls out a piece of paper and writes down on it, if you're worried about casting magic, my lord can help you.
Of course. Indoctrination.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
So what the heck are you guys doing?
That was an awkward silence that had to break it.
Looking at Psycho with a
You
little...
caused an awkward silence with that noise.
I'm trying to think if there's any like.
It's the side effects of turning into a lizard. I'm sorry.
Just a tongue comes up and
So I've decided to skirt around asking for a thieves tools. I usually try to buy the individual components of these tools from the like local
wow.
like general store.
Good sir, have fun paying 3 times as much.
I don't care if I get it. That's fine.
Good sir.
So you're just gonna go to the general store?
Yeah. I left mine at
So,
home. And I'm
remain
regretting
here with
it.
the priest.
I'd be on my way back more than likely.
I'd probably be watching the priest, so you guys, cause after the bookstore, I went home.
Okay. Oh, you didn't want to stay out and hang out?
Think you liked me that way. As a friend. I didn't think we were friends.
They don't have anything that would like pertain to like a rake or and so forth for thieves tools. Thieves tools are very like it's like getting a lock picking set. It's
If we were just in a town of some size, they would have like
yeah.
local unsavory types.
Yeah.
But small towns are like, well,
Well, have you
everybody
tried
knows
the
who the
black
thief
market?
is. And it's usually the guy that just walked into town.
I can tell you where the underbelly of this town is. I can't go there because
I have
they'll
those
stab
kind of
me,
contacts. I have a contact back home that could like reach out to local
but- Right. But
unsavory types.
part of my background is I can walk through town and be like, oh, that's where all the unsavory types hang out. There's where the guards hang out.
I can forage.
So, what are you guys doing?
Watching the priest. Watching the priest.
More than likely, that would have taken the majority of the day for me, correct?
I mean, it's
Taking a while to find a bookstore and then
Yeah,
going there. And
it's taking it's probably taking most of your day.
because afterwards I would have started heading back.
Okay.
Yeah, don't call me late for dinner.
Was there a how-to with spell books there?
No.
No, I don't think I told
Sorry.
you no.
They had a how to read and write.
Like it wasn't verbatim what my instructors told me, but it should
Right.
it should get you there if I'm even allowed to train him how to do 0 level spells right.
Technically, you're not supposed to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there are specific trainers that are designed to like teach you everything at the college.
I'm wondering how many school rules I've broken by now.
You
okay.
probably break a lot of them on
So-
a regular basis, but like that doesn't mean.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we broke the rules with the school anyways the minute we left town.
No.
No, it was,
No, we were sent.
Yeah, you were sent by a seven
Superior
gauntlet.
officer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, kill
Did you find anything
people.
interesting out there?
Found a chain shirt.
Sweet.
Guy named Heath owned it.
Oh, so you got a dead man's changer.
Yeah, he was killed by
It
orcs.
might be cursed.
Why the fuck would you tell me that?
Just to freak you out.
It's been licked on by orcs. I'm sure it's been washed.
Okay then.
You see the Zarek writing a note. And he holds up a piece of paper. Probably
She's
not.
right. He's
probably
right,
not.
you know.
Probably not cursed. Might be haunted though.
Love him.
And he smiles when he holds it up.
I actually got you something. I got something for you too. Good, choke on your phone. Wasn't
What?
funny. We'd probably be
Choking
near
on ale,
eating-
man.
It's probably dinner time.
Yeah.
You're supposed to drink if not in hell.
So for dinner time, it is one of those. There's a large group that just comes in mass. That comes in to eat.
Just posting up in the same table.
About to start a bar fight.
Oh god.
And the one girl's been serving you guys the whole time, and you notice that there's another girl that shows up later, and she's helping with some of the other patrons that are there. But the whole time, Joseph is just in the back, like slinging drinks. He's loud, boisterous. You can hear when he laughs, like it sort of rumbles the room because he laughs so loud and
So
so
he's
like.
a big man.
Yes.
I like this guy.
There's jokes told. People are like talking about their day out in the fields and whatnot.
When they keep puns.
There's a ton of puns.
So about that curse.
Man, I just
Chainmail.
spent all day hoeing around, and then I went to the farm. I'll stop talking. Shut the fuck up.
But after a couple of how long are you guys willing to stay for all of that?
Hour or two?
Enough for the meal and then
I'm willing to stay until it's time to just go pass out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of those, like, after a bunch of people eat, they slowly trickle out, but there are the definite, like,
The regular crowd.
yeah, where there's about 6 or 7 of them that stick around, and they are definitely heavy into the cup at this point.
Oh, so they're drunk.
Nice.
Is there an old man sitting next to him making love to tonic and gin?
No.
No, but these seem like the prime suspects to maybe dip a hand in a pocket, buddy.
Don't rob peasants.
I'm going up to my room.
Well, you are a peasant.
That was out of character, by the way.
That wasn't my voice.
You've gone up to your room?
I'm gonna stick around and check out the alcohol, like what kind of alcohols they have.
Okay.
Take some time to actually kick back and relax. 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't get it
Like-
very often.
That's what Basil's doing, is kicking back, relaxing. He's not in apparent immediate danger.
Psycho is having a weird feeling of just hanging out too.
Oh god.
Very
Psycho?
rare.
Social? What the fuck is happening?
That's a good song.
So, as the night's going through, like, at a certain point, the girl, Emile, that's been taking care of you, she comes up and, like, pats each of you on the shoulder that's still there. And Zarek's already left. And she's, I've got to go home. Is there anything I can get you before I leave?
Pop the
I'm
gold
just
out of my
kidding.
pouch.
I'm just
No, you've been very good.
kidding.
And
thank you. And she, like, takes it.
That was out of character.
Psycho leaned over that way and just went, "Your
What the hell's a number?
number." That just took me by surprise.
Is there anything I can get either of you gentlemen?
I'm good. Thank you.
You wouldn't happen to know much about the Oracle, would you?
I know some say she's a fraud, and others say that she's the best thing that's ever happened to them.
Gotcha. That's about it. You've never gone and seen her or anything like that?
I make my own fortune.
Very well. No, I think I'm good. Thank you very much.